Hello everyone. Welcome back to our literature lesson, a continuation of Introduction to Literature. Today, we are going to learn about figures of speech. Writers and speakers often use special expressions to make their language more interesting, colorful, and powerful. These expressions are called figures of speech. What are figures of speech? Figures of speech are expressions in which words are used in a special or imaginative way rather than in their ordinary meaning. Writers use figures of speech to create vivid images, express emotions, emphasize ideas, and make their writing more engaging. Examples include simile, metaphor, personification, hyperbole, irony, alliteration, onomatopoeia. Let's study them one by one. Simile. A simile is a comparison between two different things using the words like or as. Examples: she is as gentle as a dove. He runs like a cheetah. The baby slept like a log. In each sentence, two things are compared using like or as. Metaphor. A metaphor compares two unlike things without using like or as. Examples: time is a thief. The classroom was a zoo. Her voice is music to my ears. A metaphor makes a direct comparison. Personification. Personification gives human qualities to animals, objects, or ideas. Examples: the wind whispered through the trees. The stars danced in the sky. The sun smiled at us. The wind, stars, and sun are described as if they were human beings. Hyperbole. Hyperbole is deliberate exaggeration used for emphasis. Examples: I have told you 1,000,000 times. This bag weighs a ton. I am so hungry I could eat a horse. These statements are exaggerated and not meant to be taken literally. Irony. Irony occurs when the opposite of what is expected happens. Examples: a firefighter's house catches fire. A traffic officer receives a speeding ticket. A lifeguard needs to be rescued. The outcome is surprising because it differs from expectations. Alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of the same consonant sound at the beginning of nearby words. Examples: Peter Piper picked peppers. Busy bees buzzed. Silly snakes slither silently. Alliteration creates rhythm and makes expressions memorable. Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia refers to words that imitate natural sounds. Examples: buzz, bang, splash, hiss, tick-tock. Sentences: the bee buzzed around the flower. The balloon burst with a bang. The snake made a hiss. These words sound like the noises they describe. Oxymoron. An oxymoron combines two words with opposite meanings. Examples: deafening silence, bittersweet, living dead, open secret. The contrasting words create an interesting effect. Apostrophe. Apostrophe is a figure of speech in which a speaker addresses a person, object, or idea that is absent or cannot respond. Examples: O death, where is your sting? O moon, guide me through the night. The speaker talks directly to something that cannot answer. Euphemism. A euphemism is a mild or polite expression used instead of a harsh or unpleasant one. Examples: passed away instead of died. Senior citizen instead of old person. Between jobs instead of unemployed. Writers and speakers use euphemisms to sound more polite or gentle. Pun. A pun is a play on words that uses words with similar sounds or multiple meanings for humorous effect. Example: a bicycle cannot stand on its own because it is too tired. The humor comes from the double meaning of the words. Importance of figures of speech. Figures of speech help writers and speakers create vivid images, express emotions effectively, make language more interesting, emphasize important ideas, improve creativity and imagination. Without figures of speech, language would often sound plain and less engaging. Summary. Today, we learned that figures of speech are imaginative expressions that make language more effective and interesting. We discussed simile, metaphor, personification, hyperbole, irony, alliteration, onomatopoeia, oxymoron, apostrophe, euphemism, pun. Understanding figures of speech helps us appreciate literature, improve our writing, and communicate more creatively. Thank you for joining today's lesson. Keep reading, Keep practicing and see you in our next literature class. Goodbye.